This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Community Services for Sight gets some holiday buddies to help them out in their mission in the area. That story next. Hey everyone, happy Friday and happy Hanukkah. I'm Ken Kara, broadcast in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and streaming anywhere, anytime with the Samsung Productions app. Here's our top stories on this Friday from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Christmas arrived early for Community Services for Sight, formerly the Hazleton Blind Association. The local organization received a special visit from Buddy Hugs, a nonprofit group from Berwick founded by Carol Siegfried. Its mission is to give a buddy animal to cuddle and ease pain during illness or trauma. Today, Buddy's Hugs and Gary McNeilis, an exclusive agency owner for Allstate Insurance, arrived along with their friends from the North Pole.
So today we are just having a little gathering of some of the individuals who receive services from us, just gathering, spreading the Christmas spirit with one another. We're very fortunate to have been recipients from Allstate and through the Buddy Hug Foundation for each one of our clients to receive a buddy filled with a Scentsy packet. So it's kind of like a warm little hug that they'll have every day right there at home with them.
Buddy Hugs contacted Allstate and the Allstate Foundation, it's called the Good Hands Grant, on behalf of agents donated money to make this happen. And there are thousands and thousands of these buddy hugs that are given out to people in need. We chose the Community Services for Sight as our sponsor, and it worked out fantastic. What a great organization. People in absolute need of what we've got, and anything to make our people happy, anything to make them feel better about themselves. That's what this is all about, and the Allstate Foundation has come through on it.
Contacted Mr. McNeilis' office, and each agent gets $1,000. So he has 2 offices. And I asked him where he would like them to go. And he said, I would like them to go to the Blind Association. I said to him, that is an excellent choice because I know Lori and I know the work she's done. And again, the children, something to cuddle. Or when they go to camp. Now, I know Ronald McDonald's going to save some for their camp, and maybe Lori will also, that the kids at different times. And they get to choose where they want them to be sent. Several of them sent them to Ronald McDonald, but they got a nice assortment here. Plus, they got backpacks for the kids. And for some of the children that do not have Christmas gifts coming at their family, maybe at this time of the year, we brought several things for them, and they will have a backpack stuffed with all kind of things. So it doesn't matter your age. Even an adult might get a buddy because the adults love them, and who doesn't like to cuddle? We walked in and not expecting that we were going to have lunch. Lori has a full lunch for us and everyone that's here, and it's just nice to be able to really see the reason that we do Christmas. My slogan is give more than I take, and so that's what we do, and if we all do that, it'd be a better world.
Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassatt, sorry, I was watching Mayor Jeff Cassatt sit on Santa's lap, and State Representative Tara Toohill were also in attendance. For more information, check out Buddy Hugs on Facebook or call Community Services for Sight at 570-455-0421. A well-known jeweler is back in town and back in business. Jake Ripa recently opened a new store in downtown Hazleton. Our Sam Lassant Jr. stopped by today.
Being out of the community for a while, you still have that urge to come back. You know, it still brings you back to your community. And as we were expanding our business out of New York, the first thing we talked about was opening a new store. And I said, what better place to do it than coming back to my hometown? And with all of the new construction going on, all of the new activities, the repurposing of all of the properties downtown, it just seemed like a natural fit for us, and that's what brought me back.
You haven't had a business here in so many years. So what can your jewelry store offer that makes you unique to the area?
Okay. Well, you know, we're bringing back basically the way our store used to operate. You know, closest with our customers. We do all of our own work in-house. Things that we're offering now is we brought a lot of designer jewelry in from New York. A lot of the product that we have you'll see in major department stores as Macy's or Lord & Taylor. We also have our own line of designer jewelry that we put together and we manufacture. So we're offering a mixture of everything. You know, we're doing repairs on site. as we always did, and now we're offering some nice product. We're a little more confined to the way we operate our business. We're not as all over the place like crystal and china and silver. We concentrate basically on fine jewelry.
Ripa Jewelers is at 22 West Broad Street in downtown Hazleton and is open every day now until Christmas from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. and Christmas Eve until 4 p.m. And while Ripa's has returned to the area just in time for the holidays, so has a popular fish market. Thomas's Family Market in the Churchill Mall in Hazel Township is stocked with all your holiday favorites. We stopped by and talked with store manager Will Samler about the popular outdoor tradition.
The fish stand has grown quite a bit over the years. We have a full variety of shrimp, uncooked and cooked, all different size lobster tails, fresh haddock, fresh flounder, smelts, a lot of holiday favorites. We get deliveries fresh every day. Our most popular items are bacala, smelts, calamari, shrimp and lobster. We set up the seafood stand outside because we do such a large volume in seafood sales this time of the year compared to the rest of the year. So rush on down to Thomas's and grab your seafood while you can. We get deliveries daily, but it won't last long.
The outdoor fish market at Thomas's Food Market is open daily through New Year's Eve. Good news for West Hazleton residents. Borough Council adopted a 2018 budget last night, and it does not contain any increase in taxes or fees. The borough also reminds residents that you will be ticketed if you do not shovel your sidewalks. Council also recognized outgoing Mayor Frank Schmidt for his 8 years of service to the borough. Mayor Schmidt did not seek re-election. Current council member John Chura ran unopposed and will be sworn in as mayor in January. It's day number 10 of our 13 Days of Christmas giveaway from SSPTV, the Laurel Mall, and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Each night, one lucky winner is drawn from the many entries dropped off at the mall. And now let's check out tonight's prize. On the 10th day of Christmas, SSPTV gave to me a $50 gift certificate from Bottlenecks. And our winner tonight is John Earn of Freeland. Congratulations, John. We will get in touch with you and stay tuned for more great prizes. We celebrate the 13 days of Christmas. Our Sam Lassant Sr. is on the nice list after his special taping with Santa earlier this week at the Laurel Mall. Sam reads letters to Santa and the night before Christmas. It's sure to get you in the holiday spirit. Tune in tonight at 9:30 p.m. on SSPTV or watch anywhere, anytime with our app and online at ssptv.com. Coming up, Ron Marchetti remembers a friend and a standout football player at Hazleton High School, and you'll want to brave the cold when you hear about the treasures the winter night sky holds. Our astronomy segment is next. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Another fun-filled astronomy segment with Scott McAndrews, the president of the Greater Hazleton Area Astronomical Society. Scott, when I got my telescope for Christmas, it was cold outside, but I was very excited to head out in the winter months and take a look at the night sky. It was beautiful. I think I read once, Scott usually corrects me on these segments, so you'll get used to that, that the atmosphere a little thinner in the winter. It's better to see the stars in the winter? Or?
Well, the thing about winter viewing, first of all, you get dark sooner.
Yes, that's
okay,
right.
so the other thing is there's not a lot of heat coming up off of the Earth. So when you're looking sometimes low in the horizon at something that you want to look at, it's not going to be all wavy as the heat waves come off of the Earth. So you're going to be able to have a little bit of what they call steadier air to view, especially in the lower parts of the horizon. So it's a lot better that way.
So it's very neat. Just bundle up. And what
Yes.
can we expect to see? There's a lot to look at. I think there's a lot of prominent constellations out there. And
Cassiopeia, the big one, of course, Orion, which is pretty cool. Then you've got Taurus the Bull. Then you see the Pleiades right above Taurus the Bull, which is a beautiful cluster nebula of stars, sometimes referred to as the Seven Sisters. A lot of great stuff to look up in the night sky. And the Milky Way is fairly prevalent too. You don't really have to look for anything in particular. You see the Milky Way and you just start to scan, and you'd be surprised at how much you can actually see. It's like, wow, look at that. Look, what is that? Where, you know.
Now, have you seen the Milky Way in our area? Have you looked up?
Yes, you can. You can see it if you get away from enough light here in the Hazleton area. When we got our land out near the Eckley Miners Village, that was one of the things that we wanted to make sure that we could see the Milky Way.
It's another advertisement to join the Greater Hazleton Area Astronomical Society, because you should see the Milky Way in your lifetime. It will blow your mind. The cool thing about Orion, I noticed too, and even Taurus, and that it seems there seems that there's other objects. Once you see the stars, maybe as you get more advanced, you could start saying, oh, let's look at this cluster or the nebula in Orion.
That's true. Right along the Sword of Orion is a very nice nebula, so and that's an easy place to find. If you're looking for the horse head, you got to have a pretty good telescope. It's in Orion,
really?
But you have to know exactly where to look. That nebula is right in the Sword area, though. It's fairly easy to find. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things to take a look at, and especially the Pleiades, because a lot of people will ask me, what's that blurry thing up there? And that's the Pleiades.
And it's pretty neat too, because my personal astrophysicist, Neil deGrasse Tyson, as he says, would say that used to be an eye test for people, how many stars of the Pleiades you could make out. And finally, just for naked eye observing, I mean, you could go out there and think Aldebaran, if I'm saying that right, and then I'm in Orion, I'm Betelgeuse, or Betelgeuse.
Betelgeuse, whatever they say. What I did want to mention about, if you go to a dark sky, you can see the most distant object, which is the Andromeda Galaxy. So if you know where to look, you can see the Andromeda Galaxy. It's the most distant object that you can see with the naked eye. And if you follow Cassiopeia, there's like 3 stars that kind of point right to Andromeda. You can follow that and take a peek at Andromeda, see if you can catch it.
Andromeda's another thing that blows my mind. You see that light, and my life's like, it's a little speck light. I'm like, it's a whole other galaxy. I mean, there's all these, it's millions of light years away.
Another one next to it, right to it. So.
It's crazy. The things you could see in our night sky. And we're not done yet. More fun with Scott McAndrews coming up on another episode of whatever we're calling the segment on SSPTV News.
Hi, I'm Anna Hadjaeva-Mariana, and welcome to Modern Smile. Today I would like to talk about veneers. What are veneers? Veneers, it's almost like an artificial nail that will go over your nail, but it's permanent. It's placed on your tooth, and it's adhesively placed and cemented onto your tooth. Candidates for veneers are people that do not like the color of their teeth, or they don't like the shape of their teeth. It's very easy appointment. What will be required, minimal reduction of the tooth structure. They go from 0.3 millimeters to 0.4 to 0.7 millimeters, and it will depend on the staining of your teeth. For example, if the tooth is really dark, it will require more reduction. The reduction that will be needed will be on the facial surface of your tooth, which is just the surface of the tooth that you can see in the mirror. And also, I will have to shorten your teeth by maybe a millimeter and a half to 2 millimeters. That will allow the lab to fabricate veneer that will be very, very strong. Candidates for veneers, if you know that you are grinding your teeth at night, you are not a good candidate for veneers. The reason for it is if you do produce those pathologic forces during night, you will fracture your veneers. Then the other option would be for you porcelain crowns. But again, if you would like to change your smile, the easiest way would be veneers. Those are permanent options. They don't get rebonded with the new materials that we're using, and staining is minimal or not at all.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
We interrupt this newscast for Irving Berlin's White Christmas, a beautiful scene today in Hazleton as we get more snow in the area. When will it stop? Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight looks mostly cloudy, but no snow expected. We will have a low of 16 degrees, so stay warm. On Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, high of 31 degrees. At night, mostly cloudy, low of 18. Sunday, some scattered flurries after 1 p.m. Sunny with a high near 34. At night, a 40% chance of some snow, cloudy with a low of 28 degrees. degrees. Monday looks mostly cloudy with a high near 41. At night, mostly cloudy, low of 32 degrees. Tuesday, a chance of showers, 30% chance, mostly cloudy, high of 43. And then Tuesday night, partly cloudy, low of 27 degrees. Here's your midday winning lottery numbers on SSPTV. Pick 2, 3, 6, pick 3, 817, pick 4, 6, 4, 7, 8, pick 5, 1, 4, 2, 9, 7. The wild number is 9. I really bonded with the dog today on Adopt Me. He's cute. Check it out.
Hello again. Here I have with me Harriet. Harriet is an approximately 2-year-old Chihuahua mix who, as you can see, is very affectionate and loves to be held. Harriet, like all of our dogs, is currently spayed, good on all of her shots, including rabies and distemper, and she's also been microchipped and tested for heartworm and Lyme disease. Luckily, she came up negative for both. We're not sure what Harriet's like with other dogs, so if you have a dog of your own and are considering adopting her, we would want to do a meet and greet to make sure they get along with each other. As you can see, Harriet is a little bit chilly right now, and although she really enjoyed running around in the yard today, it's best to keep little dogs like this inside the majority of the time this time of year. And also, when taking them out on long walks, make sure to use sweaters and whatever other clothing your dog can wear. That's it for this week's dog. Let's have a look at our cats. And here I have with me Cornelius. Cornelius is an approximately 6-month-old neutered male and a recent addition to our shelter. Cornelius, like all of our cats, is current on his vaccines, including his rabies and distemper, and he's also been tested for feline leukemia and FIV and has come up negative for both. Cornelius is doing really well in the colony and seems to really enjoy the presence of the other cats. For this reason, we think he'd do well in a household where cats are already home. And as you can see also, he loves to be held and snuggled, so we think he'd do well in a household where there are children that might be likely to try and pick him up. That's it for this week's Pets. If anybody at home is interested in adopting Harriet, Cornelius here, or any of the other animals we have up for adoption, please come on down to the Hazelton Animal Shelter here at 101 North Poplar Street.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Wrestling season officially started for the Hazelton area Cougars on Wednesday night, and they end up with a victory beating Wyoming Valley West. Let's go to the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. They had 6 wrestlers take pins for the Cougars, who are now 1-0. In swimming, North Schuylkill got a sweep as they win the girls and boys meets against Mount Carmel. Ron Marchetti is here to wrap up the whole week. Here's this week's edition of Short Shots.
No school, no game. That was yesterday, which was an eggplant, an expression we used to say in my high school days, which meant not good. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Short Shots, a review of the past 7 days. We are at the middle of December, 9 days before Christmas. High school football season has ended, and the 2017-18 high school basketball season has begun. The Hazelton area Cougars are 1-0 after defeating a good Scranton Prep. The Lady Cougars are 1-2. The Marion Phillies are 3-0, and Coach Paul Brutal picked up his 700th career coaching victory. Philip Barreal of MMI, a 6'8" sophomore, scored 27 points to help the Peppers beat the Wreckers at Weatherly. Flanagan's Fearnoughts are 2-1, and the Marion Colts are 0-2. And Hazelton area's Matman, that's the wrestlers, better Wyoming Valley West on Wednesday night in their opener. What else? Well, no high school football program has ever won 8 state championships. Southern Columbia has. No other school has ever played in 16 state finals. Southern Columbia has. They beat Wilmington last Friday, a team that had scored 600 points this season and allowed 119 with a 14-0 record. Mother of God! The final score was 48-0 Southern. Also last Saturday, the final 2017 regular season college football game was played in Philadelphia, an old-fashioned football game played during a heavy snowfall with 3 total passes in that contest and no triple options. Army edged Navy 14-13 in a game that came down to the very last play, a 48-yard field goal attempt in the snow. The kick was long enough, but 1 yard wide to the left. It was Army's first 9-win season and their first Commander-in-Chief trophy since 1996, 21 years ago. They will meet 10-2 San Diego State in the Armed Forces Bowl a week from tomorrow. Also this week, the Yankees acquired Giancarlo Stanton from the Miami Marlins. Stanton hit 59 homers last season on his way to being named NL MVP. So now an MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season are on the same team. Aaron Judge with 52 last season, and Stanton will surely be batting 3 and 4, reminding New York fans of two other previous 3 and 4 hitters, Garrigan Ruth and Mantle and Maris. Finally, as I do more than I want to, end with sad news. Earlier this week, Bob Fry passed away. This is Bob Fry here, running the ball at Williamsport in 1949 as an outstanding halfback for Hazelton High, who broke into the limelight after scoring 3 touchdowns against Sunbury. Bob was quite a gentleman and a vice president of a senior class at HHS in 1950. He started in the very last West Hazelton Thanksgiving Day Classic ever played at Cranberry Ballpark before 6,000 freezing fans, including me and my dad. About 5 years ago, he donated this game ball to the Marcadium. He emceed quarterback club banquets for years. Bob Fry was 85. Our sincerest condolences to his family and friends. Good night till Monday. Stay loose.
Here's tonight's Talk of the Town. Start 2018 as a winner. Buy some raffle tickets from the Hazelton Area Recreation Program and Hazelton Avenue's Rehabilitation Partners. Proceeds will benefit the clients at Avenue's Vocational Employment Programs and the Possibilities Program. And the Lehigh Valley Health Network is hosting a bariatric support group on Wednesday from 7 until 8 p.m. The topic will be healthy holiday eating. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of the following: Peter Anthony Volpe Jr. of Hilliard, Ohio. Friends may call Monday from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Tidd Family Funeral Home in Hilliard, Ohio. A mass of Christian burial will take place on Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. at St. Brendan the Navigator Catholic Church in Hilliard, Ohio. Joyce A. Grisatsky of Fern Glen. A funeral will take place at 10 a.m. Saturday at the Harmon Funeral Home in Rock Glen. Friends can call Saturday at 9 a.m. at the funeral home. Joan E. Duvan of Freeland. On Monday at 9:30 a.m. there will be a mass of Christian burial at Our Lady of Immaculate Conception Church in Freeland. Margaret Samuda of Hazelton. The funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazelton. Divine Liturgy with the Office of Christian Burial is at 10:30 a.m. at St. John's Byzantine Catholic Church. Friends can call Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the funeral home. And Mary A. Hotes-Minnie of Stewart, Florida, formerly of Hazelton and McAdoo. A mass of Christian burial will take place Wednesday at 10 a.m. at the Church of the Resurrection of Our Lord in Fort Myers, Florida. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you have 13 minutes to call in to win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. And tonight's winner is Michael Bacco of Monoy City. Call us now, 570-455-7267, extension 104. And we end tonight with a holiday fun fact. According to Time magazine, the song Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song. The song was written in 1857 and was performed during a Thanksgiving concert in Savannah, Georgia. Also, when the song was written, it wasn't called Jingle Bells. The song was actually called the One Horse Open Sleigh. That would make sense. If you have a fun holiday fact, email them to lisa@ssptv.com. Now, Ron Marchetti mentioned the Marcadium today, and he told me some people don't know what that is. I was astounded. Go to our website, ssptv.com, Out of Left Field, Season 1, I think it's Episode 1, and we tour Ron Marchetti's Marcadium. You can check it out there. Hey, tonight, Mike Dicka will be in the Hazelton area, helping out the Hazelton Integration Project and the Respect 90 Foundation with Joe Madden at the Valley Country Club. Our John Eric Poli will be there. He'll have a story next week. We'll also be at Thanksmas on Sunday at the Hazelton One Community Center. We'll have more coverage again of all the events with Joe Madden next week here on SSP TV. That's it for this week. I'll see you on Monday. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.